What's good? What's good? This your boy DJ Cree back with another video uh live stream, of course, man. Trying to your boy Young Thug. Seems like he wants to get himself in some kind of peculiar situation that he'll never be able to get out of. It says state files a motion to revoke Young Thug's probation. And this is from him speaking on Young Scooter's death, and also uh, the district attorney that he mentioned earlier. I'm gonna see if they have it. This is the actual um, filing for him for violation of probation. Y'all check this out. This is crazy. It says come now the state of Georgia by through the undersigned counsel and moves this honorable court to immediately revoke the probation of the defendant Jeffrey Williams. The defendant has demonstrated blatant disregard for law, the safety of witnesses, and integrity of judicial proceedings. The judge submits that defendant's continued presence in the community under probationary supervision presents a clear and present danger to public safety and undermines the rule of law. God. And this is crooked ass Georgia doing what they do best. You know what I'm saying? This is nuts. Let's see. Let me get back to it. Let's see if we got it. Okay. This is related again, like I was telling y'all, this is related to yesterday's post calling Violates is a woman attorney the biggest liar in the DA's office. They're blaming Thug for the actions of other random people in the reply. As a direct consequence of these social media posts, it says on Tuesday, April 1st, Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, amplified his act by reposting an image with the caption, Marissa Vivirto is the biggest liar in the DA's office. And this post quickly went viral, amassing over 2 million views with thousands of comments and retweets, many of which included direct threats to the investigator Vivirto and her family. And if y'all don't remember, she's the one that is trying to get little baby caught up. So it's a mess out here right now. It's a mess out here. It says as a direct consequence of the social media post, Vivirto's home address and her parents' home address were publicly posted, exposing them to grave danger. Again, I don't know who is doxing these people, but they done got doxed. Like, what's up to everybody that's joining? I could see y'all. Hey, hold on. I could see you. Wait. Who's that? Andre Rosa. I'm sorry, I'm butchering the name right now. What's good with you? What's good with you? Thank you for tuning in, man. I try to go live at 10 o'clock in the morning and 10 o'clock at night. So make sure y'all check out with me. You know what I'm saying? Pretty soon I'll have it to where y'all could call in and talk to me. I just ain't figured that out yet. Almost there. But this also says one post stated, if the hate is really real, then pull up on her mama crib alongside a photograph of her mother's residence. That's crazy. Then hours later, an additional post emerged threatening the assassination of District Attorney Fannie Willis. So these are all just like things when somebody as powerful as Young Thug posts. These are things that people have to go through. And then this one says the state is also mad that fans are now calling the judge YSL Whitaker. But y'all get it. You know what I'm saying? Young Thug is putting himself in a position to where he has to now defend himself, and immediate after this, y'all check this out. This is what Young Thug posts. He said, "I don't make threats to people. I'm a good person. I would never condone any threatening or anyone definitely to participate in threatening anyone. I'm all about peace and love." So I don't think Young Thug really gets it. And for the record, Young Thug has been through a lot. And he's making his case more complicated by speaking out so blatantly. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he was definitely one of the people who spoke out on young Scooter's murder. Well, not murder. Well, young Scooter passing away. I can't say murder. Let me see if I got it in here still about Young Thug. I don't got it right here in front of me. But I think this ties into this. And this is the investigator, Marissa Viverto. She testifies on wiretaps allegedly proving Lil Baby alleged involvement in murder for hire plots. And this is crazy. This is crazy.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's going on?
Hold on, I'm gonna play it for y'all. Give me 2 seconds. Because I've already played this before, but I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna play it again because there's more to this story. Y'all check this out. Here we go.
Know what's finna go on. Like, how the hell you can, you know what I'm saying?
They ain't even like that, man. Them got tickets on a lot of these folks. I'm telling you.
We just heard somebody say these folks got tickets on these people. We know what's going on. First of all, who was that said that about the tickets?
Unc, the unidentified male that was being referred to as Unc.
And he's speaking with Mr. Sanders.
Correct.
And what, in your experience, do you know what tickets are?
A price on somebody's head.
What do you mean by what do you mean on somebody's head? What is that?
Like a bounty.
Okay. To have them arrested?
Harmed. Or
And who were they referring to in that portion of the call?
they were saying that they had heard that Dominique Jones had tickets on a lot of people's heads.
Dominique Jones had wanted to have people harmed.
Correct.
All right, moving on.
Oh, what's up? Oh, what's going on?
Man, them
So that is Lil Baby allegedly putting a hit out on somebody, putting a ticket on somebody's head. This is more news.
The suspects charged in the murders of two 13-year-old children last summer showed no emotion as a gang detective testified against them in court today. Channel 2's Michael Seiden is live outside the Fulton County Courthouse. And Michael, today's hearing was part of the preliminary hearing, which will determine if...
This is them talking about the two 13-year-old boys that were allegedly killed in a gang violence situation, and they're blaming Lil Baby for it.
there's enough evidence for the suspects to stand trial.
And Karen, we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. In the last hour, that prelim wrapped up for the day. There's still another defense attorney who needs to cross-examine that APD gang detective. But we were inside the courtroom earlier today for some compelling testimony. One by one, the suspects charged in the 2024 murders of 13-year-old Lamont Freeman and his friend 13-year-old Jacody Davis took their seats inside a Fulton County courtroom for day 3 of a preliminary hearing, which will determine if there's sufficient evidence for the men to stand trial.
So I think that we are ready to begin.
An APD detective who asked us not to show.
Okay, y'all get it.
2 hours. She testified.
I'm gonna see if they got anything else on here. I don't think they got anything else on here, but the main thing is this is actually what Thug actually, you know what I'm saying, posted. The biggest liar in the DA office. All my homies hate Vivierto. And that's why the DA's office is on Young Thug's ass right now. Because under his conditions, he cannot, you know, put anything out there violent wise, or, you know, coming at the state or anybody who works for the state, man. And he could very well go back to prison because he's violating the terms and conditions of his of him getting out. You know, he's under probation, and it's a crazy type of probation that he's on. And I think this is just one of those things where they knew he was gonna slip up, so it was only a matter of time. It was only a matter of time before he gets railroaded back into it, man. And sometimes people don't realize how easy it is to slip back into something like this. You know, so I think when you are a celebrity, man, you're under a microscope. And these Georgia attorneys, these Georgia prosecutors are ready to put you in prison and keep you there if they can. You know, but that's all I had to really say on this right now. But let me see if I got anything else. And again, Lil Baby was blamed for these 13-year-old boys getting, you know, killed in Atlanta. You know, allegedly Lil Baby did a video shoot in the ops territory, and this created a war. You know what I'm saying? It created something. What's up, everybody that's joining? But I will say this: they're holding 4PF, and y'all know Lil Baby has changed the name of his crew or his organization, because he's being held responsible for everything that went on. And there were gunshots and gun violence that day when he was shooting his video. I think they got shot at while they were shooting the video. So that's just to give you some insight on this whole Lil Baby getting indicted. You know, and again, if you're the one funding the organization, you're going to be held responsible for the organization, everything the organization does. And that's a lot of time these rappers don't understand. You may not have been the man, but once you become the man and you have money, they're going to hold you responsible for everything your crew does. But that's just how it works, you know? And it's all good until the law come down wholehandedly on these artists. So that's why, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. You can look at what's going on with Adam 22, what's going on with the Rolling 60 Crips. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna go right ahead into Adam 22. We're gonna go straight to Adam 22 because I think this is funny. Adam 22 says no jumper is broke and announces layoffs. This is not all the way true, but most of it is. Here we go.
So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going broke. I know that might sound crazy. Between both of our YouTube channels last month, we got over 25 million views. We're doing well on Facebook and Snapchat. We employ quite a few of the hottest content creators on the West Coast, and we pump out an insane amount of content on a weekly basis. How could we be going broke? Well, let's start here. We expanded too much during COVID at just about the exact moment that our revenue streams all took a hit. We hired a whole bunch of editors and other employees, and we bought a huge office building that cost us almost $4 million, thinking that the growth that we were experiencing during the pandemic was going to continue. And unfortunately, that did not happen. Our YouTube numbers, which had doubled or even tripled, gradually returned to normal. Our Snapchat and Facebook numbers, which had exploded during COVID, sometimes even hitting six figures a month, shrank by about 80% or more. Our Patreon, which was absolutely killing it for a year or two when we were doing uncensored. So there's something that I've been hiding from you guys. No Jumper is going uncensored, aka nude interviews with up-and-coming superstars like Kazumi and Sky Bree fell off quite a bit with the launch of Plug Talk and a decreased interest in seeing us interview stars. In addition to that, you might recall that the channel took quite a hit when approximately 8 of our hosts left the platform in March of 2023. Although we've definitely largely recovered and managed to build up a very healthy roster of talent since then, that certainly took a toll on our business for a while as well. All that stuff hurt the business, but we were still solidly profitable. That is, until the last few months, where we experienced 2 major L's that we never could have seen coming. First, we lost the No Jumper Instagram. After almost 10 years of building it up and essentially no strikes on our account, we got taken down one day and we still have absolutely no idea why. Uncensored, aka nude interview.
All right. Now I will say this. I don't even know why that's on there. Adam 22 and the whole No Jumper. I think Adam 22 has been kind of naive to wanting to build his brand off of gangster news. He wanted to be the headline of gangster news. Well, if you're having gangsters reveal information about being a gangster online, you know at some point your business is going to crash because you need an influx of real gangsters doing real things. Otherwise, you have nothing to talk about. And you're using these people because you know they want money and they want fame and fortune. You're using these people to build your platform, and these guys ain't getting paid like that. $300-$400 a week, $200-$300. Man, come on, bro. Come on. They not getting $1,000 a week or anything like that. You know, they're probably getting minimum wage to tell their gangster stories. Let's be real. You know what I mean? I just think being a culture vulture, this is what he's doing. Being a culture vulture, it comes back to bite you right in the ass. I really do. I really do. And anybody would tell you not to do this model. He bought a brand new building, $2 million, and then you're doing the porn thing on the side. Well, I couldn't even say that, man. The corn thing on the side. You're doing the corn thing on the side, and obviously that's not going as well as he said it is, because I would have chosen to do the corn over the gangster stuff, because you're just going to have people coming in and out. At least with the girls, you can just pay the girls, do whatever, and make your money. Obviously, it's not doing that well. So I think this was bound to happen to a company like No Jumper. I really don't, because they're not making content. They're not making no content. The content is these gangsters' lives. No Jumper right now cannot sit in a room and create some compelling content, original content, and put it out there. They just can't. He doesn't have the talent. He did have talent there, but they left, like he said. So he's left with these people who want notoriety and fame, and they're going to tell all their business to lift up whatever they got going on. I just think it's a faulty premise. It's a faulty situation. Do I think he's going to be dead broke? No. I always think, somebody like him has money coming in from somewhere. But as a business for the No Jumper brand, the gangster side, definitely I think it's going to be out of here soon. I think after a while, he's not even going to be able to pay people to be there. I really do. If he doesn't have authentic gangsters coming in there and telling their story, he doesn't have a business. That's crazy. He's gonna go back to interviewing BMX riders, bikers. But I just think it's something you deserve. You deserve for something like this to come crashing down, because you're using people. What goes around comes around. And he mentions Vlad TV a lot, trying to be like Vlad TV, but I don't think he has the common sense of a Vlad TV. Vlad TV learned over years and years, keep your overhead low. Pay these people for what they're worth and send them on their way. I don't even think the only employees Vlad TV probably has is the people who prop the cameras up. That's it. and a couple of editors. That's it. So I just think, man, when you put yourself in a position like this, it's a well-deserved fail. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, Joe Budden is gonna love to hear that No Jumper is having problems. It's having problems, but it is what it is. Let's see. Next story. Ja Morant, man, he is in trouble for appearing to make a gun gesture at the Warriors bench late in the game. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with you. What's up, everybody that's joining? I could see y'all. I don't think this is that bad of a thing. It's a playful thing, but when you're making the type of money that Ja Morant is making, you know, the NBA doesn't want that type of activity going on. I don't think it's a bad thing, but you represent the NBA at all times, even on your on and off the field, because on and off the court, because you get paid too much money. I still think it's a bad play on the NBA's side. You know what I'm saying? Ja Morant is too much of a superstar. He's too much of a superstar to keep making him get caught up. But if y'all don't remember, he got in trouble for this incident also. When he was waving, you know, either his gun or he was waving his gun, showing his gun on camera. To be honest with you, he just got to have people around him to tell him, hey, man, the NBA don't want no gangsters around here. And this is it. The Grizzlies have suspended Ja Morant. This is all, y'all. Have suspended Ja Morant from all team activities after video appeared of showing him holding a gun began circulating on social media Saturday night. And do I think this is fair? I think this is fair. You get in trouble for showing guns. That's not what the NBA is all about. You're getting paid millions of dollars. Dog, you don't need to show a gun in a video. But the other one, I don't have a problem with this one. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem. That's nothing right there. Because you could say, hey, that shooting the gun pose I did could be a paintball gun. It's so many. It could be a water gun. It could be anything. Plus, you're in a game where you shoot the ball. Some people compare it to shooting a gun. It's simple. It's simple. But I think the NBA is overreacting on this one. I really do. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm just going through some of these real quick, man. It wasn't much to talk about tonight, but I will. Oh, man, y'all check this dumb crap out. All right, streamer Vitally, I don't know how to speak. He says has reportedly been arrested in the Philippines for harassing locals. Y'all check this out, man. This dude is a straight a-hole.
Excuse me, madam, I'm gonna fucking rob you if you keep walking away. I want to give you money. No, okay, no. Okay, because you got a COVID mask, you liberal fuck. Go get your vaccine. I was trying to give you money, but all right. Trying to be nicer. You. No, yeah.
May saltik.
Shut up.
That's crazy.
Please.
Yes. No. What are you gonna do?
Look at
Hello. Hello. Paparazzi, you are blessing God. Excuse me.
This dude is a jerk. Now, you know you couldn't be black and do this. This is one of those things where this is white privilege all day. If there's no such thing as white privilege, you're lying. Because if you were black in another country, you'd be arrested, shot, whatever. Even in America, nobody would be able to get away with this type of crap, man. And nobody should be able to get away with that type of, like, that is super disrespect to the people of the Philippines and just normal decency, man. These YouTubers, hey, I'm a YouTuber too, but these YouTubers have no respect for just regular life. They going viral, making controversy is the main priority sometimes of these channels. Sometimes I hate clicking on stuff and seeing how people disrespect people on here, but I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go on, man. It's nothing. It's nothing. All right. Ricky Rouse. Let's say what Rose says. Rick Ross says, if you are around him, you are obligated to hustle. Here we go.
Around me, it's your obligation to hustle. You obligated. You ain't even got no choice. I don't even want to hear your opinion. You gonna be a winner. You. Fuck what you thought, fuck what you heard. You gonna be a winner. You obligated to. So what? I don't give a fuck what we gotta do. What we gotta do. I'm with it. I just want to win. Don't you want to win? Yeah, okay then. I want to see you win. Don't you want to see me win? Yeah, let's win then. You feel me? You obligated. Around me, it's your
okay. This is a two-parted thing. You know what I'm saying? I feel I'm on an obligation to win, but sometimes when you're around certain people and you try to get them to win, sometimes it just don't work out like that. I get the motivational quote, but we have not seen, other than Meek Mill and Wale, we have not seen Rick Ross really propel anybody else to win but him. Again, Meek Mill and Wale, they are two. They already had their thing going on, then they signed the MMG. But Rick Ross is an entrepreneur. You know, he has the wing stops and other investments, but his main investment that we know about is the wing stops. Doing really well. I think this is great motivation for people, but as far as evidence of him actually making other people win, I haven't seen it. I'm gonna be honest with you. I haven't seen it. Now 50, on the other hand, his op, even though 50 is petty, 50 has given a lot of people jobs and opportunities. So I would say that's the difference between saying some motivational stuff and actually putting forth the effort to making it happen. You know, Rick Ross has signed other artists. They just didn't go nowhere. You know, again, signed it under an artist who's still trying to do his thing is a hard situation to deal with. It's not the worst situation, but it's a hard situation to deal with. And I think, you know, a lot of people got to look out for that. But I think that's Rick Ross got a lot of good quotes and good motivational things, but overall, I don't know.
Hey man, the older you get.
Here go. We're gonna go to rapper Waka Flocka gets emotional, vents, and says that he's tender and ready for a woman to hold him. He sound crazy. Here we go.
You just become so soft. Like when it comes to these women, like you just be like, damn, I need somebody to hold me, man. I'm in this bitch by myself. Like, I don't want no thoughts. I want my girl. I'm telling you, man. For the niggas that be like, oh, he's simple, he's soft. Y'all just young niggas. Y'all don't know, bro. Y'all folk get older, bro, you gonna know, like, ain't nothing like having something next to you that type shit.
I'll be super honest with y'all. I have no idea why he's saying type shit. He is not from the generation of saying type shit. All the gray hairs in you, dog. You are not a YN, my dog. You don't have to say type shit. You don't. But I will say this. He said that he's tender and ready for a woman to hold him. I think that comes from being out here, run around, man. Next thing you look up, man, you 30, 40, 50 years old and haven't settled down. You know, and the girl that he did have, man, was a good girl. I think the problem with him was she was trying to like have a family. I think he couldn't have children. It was a big thing about it on that show. I can't remember the show, Love and Hip Hop, I think. He couldn't have children or something. You know, he had a low sperm count. Pause. But I think, you know, not being able to have children, not be able, you know, it affects mentally, you know, a lot of things about a relationship. And I think Tammy, I think that's her name, Tammy. I think she was ready to have a family, ready to get married and all that. And I don't think Walker at the time was ready for it. And now he's regretting a lot of that stuff, man. So I will say, man, you know, don't take for granted the people that you have in your life, because sometimes they may be the best people you have in your life. So I just think it is what it is on that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna go through. Let me see. Let me go through.
First to get off.
This is gonna be my last clip of the night. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys for always tuning in. It was a kind of a light night. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to come in and check in and everything like that. It says Atlanta Hawks fan reportedly suffers ACL injury after shooting challenge goes wrong. Y'all check this out. This is crazy.
5 game pieces or tic-tac-toe will be our winner. So, James, Daz, are you ready? All right, then tic-tac-go! Oh! James! Oh, no! Hold on! Let's make sure my guy is good! Oh, man! Well, this is not really a fair game at this point. James! Can you just be kind and come over here with me and check on James? Dog, Des, we know you won, but okay. Turn around. Okay, we gonna check on him, but I mean, I don't. First to get all 5 game pieces.
I will say this. He's okay, so me laughing is not being insensitive. But I will say this. That is nuts. You have an opportunity, I guess, to be on TV, win a prize or some money or something, and you blow your ACL. And to be honest, I know how that feels, because I've injured my sprained my ankles and broke my ankles and all kind of stuff. So this dude is thoroughly embarrassed. I know when he go back to play, when he heals up, he ain't gonna never pick up another basketball in his life, because that'll be the end of my basketball career. Hold on. I just want to see why we talking, because this is nuts. This is absolutely insane. And I'm from Atlanta, so it is what it is. Oh my God, he slipped on the. It looked like he slipped. He slipped on the ground. Oh, that hurt too. Oh. Now I know for a fact that he'll be able to press charges, but I do think they will pay for his, you know what I'm saying, for the pain and suffering and for slipping on it. So it's oh my god. And then I don't know who this news reporter is. I know she's in Atlanta, but she stopped the game and had dude come over there. I was like, I'd be like, man, look here, call an ambulance, call an ambulance, because this is wild. This is wild. But I will say, at the end of the day, man, I'm glad he's okay. Damn, that looked like it hurt. That looked like it hurt. I'm sorry. It looked like it hurt. But that's it for tonight, y'all. I just wanted to come and tap in. Man, I will be back in the morning, 10 o'clock. And then I will be back. I'm 10 in the morning, 10 at night, man. It's my new hours operation. So make sure y'all check in with me, man. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to have more news stories and more things to talk about. I just wanted to check in with y'all, man. Thank you for tuning in. And I will see y'all later. Peace.